guys, it's Ken
and Han,
and today we are playing, once again, We're Not Really Strangers. If you haven't checked out our previous videos, we'll link them up at the top. Basically, this is a game designed to help strangers or people you know develop a deeper connection. There are 3 levels. I'm gonna ask Hannah a question and she's gonna ask me the same question back.
we haven't played this game in so long. I've only ever played this game with Kenna, but it's been like over a year since we played this, so I feel like a lot of our answers are gonna be different. So I'm pretty excited and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's just get right into it.
How level 1 works, it's based around perception. So I'm gonna ask Hannah a question and she's gonna answer it based off of her perception of me. My first question to Han is, do I remind you of anyone?
Why did I actually have a feeling that this was gonna be it? I'm clearly a mastermind. Now I'm trying to base this off looks and personality. Let me see. I don't know if she's this way in real life, but it's an actor who plays a character. Have you ever seen We're the Millers?
No.
Ah, poo. You remind me of Emma Watson's character in that movie. Her character is really, and I don't even know if I would say you're like this on the daily, but I feel like some days you have moments. Her character is like really sarcastic and she's kind of like the bad girl. Like she doesn't really like follow the rules. And she kind of just does whatever she wants, but I feel like her sense of humor is what reminds me of you sometimes.
Oh, well that's a compliment. I feel like I've heard people talk about that, so I definitely need to check that out.
It's hilarious. You need to watch it. So now, do I remind you of anybody?
I'm not saying this because I know you love her, but looks-wise, you genuinely remind me of Claudia Sulewski. You really do. There's been, I think, 3 occasions where she'll send me pics she's gonna post, and I like have to look at it really hard because obviously I know it's her, but I'm like, are you sure that's not Claudia? So there's that. I'm trying to think of personality-wise. Oh, okay, this is good. So, who you remind me of? My current favorite TV show, and I know you'll judge me for this answer, is Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So, I'm going to pick which Kardashian sister I think personality-wise you are like. I'm also including the Jenners. I genuinely mean this. Personality-wise, I think you are most like Kylie Jenner.
Really?
I really do. Just from the show and like even her Instagram, she just kind of got like go with the flow mentality, like knows what she wants, kind of struts her stuff, but also isn't afraid to like fall back under the radar a little bit and like take time for herself, you know, which I feel like you do. You also have really high family values and like enjoy that, and all of them have that whole encompassing. I would say Kylie Jenner.
I'll take that. Claudia and Kylie, look at me.
Ooh, this one's good. What about me is most strange or unfamiliar to you?
Oh.
Which, this is tough because obviously we're really close.
There's definitely something I just gotta think.
I do keep a lot to myself.
Yeah.
And not towards just her, just to everyone.
My like first instinct answer I feel like is an obvious one and kind of a cop-out, and maybe it's just doesn't exist. But I would say like stuff about boys. You don't say anything, and I feel like you used to say a lot more, and maybe you just are more like trying to be low-key about stuff. If it's not serious, then like there's no need to bring it to light. Is that like accurate, or am I just...
It's definitely accurate. I don't feel like I talk about it that much, kind of for 2 reasons. The biggest one, when I say nothing is happening, I'm not talking to anyone. There is no guy that I'm sort of interested in. There is no one in my DMs. When I say I'm just not focused on it and really not worried about it at the moment, I genuinely mean that. And obviously if someone came along that I thought was like $1 million, I would like take advantage of that. I would genuinely rather be single forever than like settle with someone that's not fab, you know?
I figured that's what you would say. Okay, what about me is the most strange or unfamiliar to you?
I should have been thinking of my answer. I would say, which maybe she doesn't even know as much about, I feel like the thing that's unfamiliar is what Hannah does for Hannah. Things that you do, just hand things, you know? I don't know what Han does for Han by herself.
I didn't, that's not what I was thinking about at all. I don't know, I feel like on my off days I just I'll either like hang out with friends, I'll hang out with my mom because she lives in Raleigh, I'll watch a show that I like, I'll listen to Claudia and Phineas's podcast because I'm obsessed. I take a lot of baths. I do that a lot. I really do.
See, I never hear about the baths, which I guess that's her time, but like we're moving on to level 2, and it's called connection.
What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
Ooh, this is tough. The one that comes to mind, I used to work for a jewelry designer, and one time I was in the store and a customer comes up to me and she was like, "Oh, you look like Blake Lively." And I was like, are you okay, sure. Beyond flattered. Could potentially see some resemblances with the hair color. Something, I think, even though those were really flattering, I think something that means even more is like when someone that I kind of just meet for the first time is they're like, "I really like your vibe," or like, "You seem like a really genuine person." The fact they can get something deeper on like a first time experience always means a lot, but I don't have like a specific instance off my head to share. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Han the same question. What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was that literally everyone under the sun tells me I look like Anne Hathaway. Like everybody, specifically when I have brown hair, and I can see it, and I think she's gorgeous, so like obviously that's a very big compliment. I've gotten this with my brown hair and this hair, and I don't really think I look like them. I think it's just like the features. People tell me, they're like, "Oh, like you should be a Kardashian with your dark hair and your dark eyebrows." And then with this, they're like, "You look like you're being a Kardashian with the," because like this was a Kardashian thing with the like dark roots and the blonde hair. So I personally don't feel like I look like a specific Kardashian, but people say that all the time.
Okay, this is good.
Describe your perfect day.
This is hard because I like a lot of things. I think it would be a jammed packed day. Number one, a perfect day would be seeing like all my close friends. So all of us getting to like hang out and just have a good time. That'd probably happen in the evening part of the day. I would get to sleep in or at least be well rested. I would get to eat javelina's queso. I would have ice cream. I would get to work out and it take absolutely no time out of my day because that's my biggest pet peeve. I would have a bomb outfit. I'd have a good like hair and makeup day. I would probably get to see my family for a little bit too. I'd love to like go to something like a big event, whether it be a sporting event, a show, just spending time with those people. That's it. That's all I gotta say. And good food. So, the end. Okay, Han, describe your perfect day.
Getting to meet Drake and get a proposal from him, and then
that's good.
And that's it. That's all. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. That needs to be included, but I would like to... Oh, here it is. This is the most like materialistic day I could actually think of, which is kind of shallow, but if I had to get one chance to grant any perfect day wish, I would have all my friends and my family. They can come. Come on, family. Everyone's invited.
They can come.
Have a yacht party.
Oh,
with
that's
Drake.
Good.
Because he's my man, of course. We are on the water all day, vibing, jamming. There's some jet skis on like the back pad that we get to drop into the water, and everyone gets to go jet skiing. We get dropped off at this private island. We get to have like really good drinks, really good food, maybe like a bonfire in the evening.
Wow.
What else do we have there?
I want to change mine now.
We get to play pong on the beach. We get to play cornhole on the beach. We get to play spike ball. We get to play volleyball. We get to play all types of games. And then Drake does a private concert for all of us.
Basically just it's Hannah and Drake's day. We're just there to...
No. He can go off and do his thing for a second, and I get to hang out with my friends and my family. That's the overall vibe though, like yacht party, all my besties, my mans, who's hopefully Drake, and...
That's a good one. I didn't dream that big, but I admire your dream.
I mean, if I was speaking of a realistic day that I could make happen tomorrow, my answer would be different. But I was thinking like
No, I didn't think that far and I should have. Moving on to level 3. This is called reflection. These kind of just allow us to reevaluate our answers based off what we've learned from the previous sections. This one is good though. It says, what is one thing you think I can do that would dramatically improve my life?
I would say to not stress or worry about things you can't control, because I feel like sometimes you do that, whether it's personal stuff or career or like your relationships with people or just I don't know, just anything. Yeah, just not to stress about things you can't control.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Scratch all of that.
Oh, I know what it's gonna be.
Scratch it all. How did I not think of this before? She needs to get a dog.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. That's good.
What is one thing you think I can do that would dramatically improve my life?
This one's legit, and she might be doing it, she might not, I don't know. But get a summer internship relating to psychology. And I only say that because I know she thinks about and is getting ready to enter her last year of school and doesn't know exactly what she wants to do when she graduates. And not that this would drastically improve it, I don't like those words, but it would give her insight on either she likes this, she doesn't, what else could she see herself do? I don't know, but it would help her figure these things out. The other thing I was gonna say is we move to the same city and pursue this full time, but that's not as realistic, so
I would love that.
that's the only other thing.
I mean, those are both good and true. Texas, here we come. What? Who said that?
This is the last and final question. What about me most surprised you?
Okay, this is like really random. Whoa, my lighting. Hello. I was surprised, and I guess I don't know which came first. I think I knew you from school first before dance. I was surprised to find out that you dance.
Oh.
And that's kind of a lame one, and it's nothing like that deep, but oh my god, I need to fix these blinds right now. Hold on.
Pause on set.
But I was genuinely surprised. I don't know why. I just like didn't expect you to be a dancer. And then when I found out, I was like, wow.
No, I definitely didn't talk about it much at school. I would say for me, what surprised me the most was probably just the first time I got the group text from you and Morgan, because you started
about me? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even let you ask me.
That's okay.
But one day, just minding my own business, had recently gone through a breakup and was like not struggling, but I definitely lost some friends because they were his friends that had turned my friends. And so one day I just got a text from Hannah, and it was in like a group message with our other friend Morgan, and she was just like, hey. Basically, they had wanted to be closer friends with me. That was cool, because most of the times in high school, you had your clique. I couldn't text another friend group and just be like, hey, can I join? Because that's not how that works. So that's kind of what happened. We, I guess, made our own.
My lighting has lines like all over me now from these blinds. That's gonna be all for today's video. I miss playing this game. I want to like ask more questions. Let us know if you want a part 4, or if you want us to get an expansion pack and do one of those babies, because that's really what we've been wanting.
I've been thinking about the expansion packs, and I always go look at them and I'm like, should I just buy them all? But I stopped myself because college student on a budget over here.
Thanks for watching, and see you in another video very soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.